item on the agenda is a proclamation declaring July 28th through August 5th, 2018 as Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week. And we have Queen Choir who is here to receive this proclamation. I'm going to read a portion of it, and then I'm going to go down and present the framed version of it to the Queen and members of the Commission who wish to join me for that presentation. Please feel free to do so. Whereas the Gullah Geechee people are descendants of enslaved African Americans from various ethnic groups of West and Central Africa that was brought to the New World and forced to work on plantations of coastal South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, and Florida. And whereas the Gullah Geechee people have retained many aspects of their African heritage and have been considered a nation within a nation. From the time of chattel enslavement in the United States until they officially became an internationally recognized nation on July 2nd, 2000. And whereas during the time of their declaration as a nation, they confirmed the election of their first head of state and official spokesperson and Queen Mother. Queen Choir is the Chieftess and head of the state of the Gullah Nation. And whereas Queen is a native of St. Helena Island, South Carolina, and was the first Gullah Geechee person to speak on behalf of her people before the United Nations, and this was in September of 2010. And for those of you who didn't see this on C-SPAN, she received a standing ovation at that event. And she's also spoke at the press club in Washington, D.C., and after educating the attendees on the language and continuing tradition of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Now, as chairman of the Chatham County Commission, on behalf of the entire commission, we do hereby declare July 28th through August 5th, 2018 as Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week in Chatham County to honor the legacy of Gullah Geechee Nation and to extend best wishes for a successful celebration. At this time, Queen, if you would come forward. Any members who wish to join me in this presentation, please feel free to do so. Queen, it's a pleasure to have you back. And it's always a pleasure to have you here with us. And it's a delight to present this to you. If you would give us a second, we'll get all the commissioners here. Were you able to get everybody in the shot?
Yes, sir.
Great.
One more. Thank you.
Queen, you cannot leave here today without making some remarks.
I don't want me for crying. He gonna leave it. Oh, kid, have to do that. Have to do that. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good morning, Chatham County. Glad for deal with me, Gullah Geechee family would deal with y'all on this your side of the water and things like that. They bring on the greetings from all across, so y'all like in the country. So Town Island and things like that. And I'm so glad that Dr. Amir Toure there with me, one of her homeboys from right there in Sabuto and things like that. So it's so glad to be back one more again. And you know, every year I look forward to coming over here to Chatham County and things like that. So the other day, I read it from her. And I talked to the secretary and tell them, say, oh, your email didn't bounce back. She said, oh, great call. Let me check that thing. And then she get that thing straight and said, oh, they're going to meet Friday. I said, praise the Lord. I've been going the other way. I said, I can come this way, and then I go on Charleston. So glad for there. And this year, I wore this outfit because, as you mentioned, our ancestors are the reason we're Gullah Geechee. The Igbo, Mandinka, Malinke, Yoruba, Gullah, Geechee, Mendi, Temni, Fiki, Ibibio, they combine together to create our culture. And more often than not, that's not recognized. And more often than not, especially in coastal Georgia, the coastal empire, many deny that they are Gullah Geechee, even though they look like me and things like that, and they can say, oh, my granddad never cracked teeth like that. What about you? And so many of our people, when they moved over into this city of Savannah, they came over to work. They came to work down at River Street. They worked on the ports. They lived over in Yarmacroft, Frog Town, and over in Brownsville, not in Brooklyn, but here in Savannah, right in College Brownsville, and many of the other areas, and even in Pinpoint. But then when they got here, people didn't accept them if they were in a cracky teeth like that shit. And so it is an honor for us to stand here now and know that in Savannah, not only are we accepted, we're acknowledged, and the fact that we even built this city and this county and this coast is being acknowledged annually by this board. And I truly appreciate it. And I'm sure Dr. Toure will add to my words. But before he gets to speak, I just want to say, get a special hail to my family over yonder. Come home every year, you know, you got to acknowledge the family and run you out of town. I want him to block the door on me next year, too. So I want to make sure you greet the family because, you know, in the Gullah Geechee Nation, God is first and family is second, and then the land we have to hold on to keep the family together on it. So Brother Toure and I have been family for many, many years now, many years. And so a lot that I know even about the legacy that continues in this city is because of the work he does. And he has represented the Gullah Geechee Nation well on this your side of Creek Shore. So, Dr. Toure, you want to share some words today?
And if you all missed that, the Queen was giving Commissioner Holmes
A shout.
a shout out as part of the family.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I just wanted to interpret that for you.
Because I'm Holmes too. That's why, you know, I just had to do that. You can't.
I wasn't going to say anything, but again, it's an honor to be before everyone. In particular, I have to say, we represent, look at, say, Commissioner Stone, representing Montgomery, Pinpoint, Sandfly, again, part of our base, our foundation, and Grimble Point, but people know as Isle of Hope. Commissioner Holmes being right out there, 10th City and Old Fort. And then we have a community called Tybee that was in Savannah, in Macon, Georgia. Made of Gullah Geechee people from this area that go to Macon, Georgia. And then we see Commissioner Lockett right there. Then we see the great chairman, the chairman who carried on the legacy of all those African people who are right here praying for the day to come that we tell our story. And he recognized our queen. Then we go to the 5th District. We look at Commissioner Odell right there. Look at Liberty City. Look at all that Geechee time right there. Where they crack your teeth just like that long ago. And some African songs right there in Geechee in the 5th District. Then we're going to look at, again, we look at Rosenau Hill. You see the communities right there. Old Weaver Hill. Commissioner Kicklighter right there in the western part of Chatham County. Then we look at the one off of, the one called Waters Avenue. Be a table tapper, preacher, and also Commissioner Chester Ellis, representing the first black subdivision and only black subdivision in the entire country, Carver Village, Carver Heights. So it's an honor to be before all you all, representing the people, culture, and history.
Yes, and we truly appreciate it. This year, our Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week culminates with our Gullah Geechee Nation International Music and Movement Festival, which will be the first weekend in August. And this year, it will be in Charleston again. So I have invitations for all of the commissioners. I will pass them to you, and they can entertain them later, and I'll leave others out in the lobby in case anyone here in the audience wants to come. And also you can follow us at Gullah Geechee on Twitter and Instagram, and GullahGeecheeNation.com or Gullah Geechee Nation on Facebook to keep up with all of what we're going on during this year appreciation week and things like that. If I'm until I want to join me and shout at Lee Wild and things like that, or to Savannah, or to Chatham County, all up and down the course. We want to forget what's going on and join in with me. And one more again, Chatham County. Thank you, thank you. God bless your journey.
And Mr. Manager, I don't know if you know it, but when the Queen is not participating in ceremonies and other functions of the Gullah Geechee Nation, she's also a computer whiz and technician. So if you ever need some assistance in your IC squad, she would be the person to call.
And I'll get my 5 or 10 year badge after that contract work.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.